1 month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the veteran, Zay Jones. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 46 yards, that's a touchdown. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Bo Nix, a 14-yard touchdown pass. The Broncos bounce back from the loss in Week 3. They move to 3-1 with the W. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And oh, look at Patrick Mahomes. He had it working every which way. This, a rushing touchdown. He also had 3 passing touchdowns. The Chiefs have won 3 straight since falling in the season opener. They get the victory here. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. On the Tampa sideline, head coach Todd Bowles. These guys winners in the season opener, but haven't won a single game since. Hoping to change that here. On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Throwing, Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And mark him down way up close to the 30 at the 39. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation. But didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Mayfield down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. To throw, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a third and goal. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Great defense there on third and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And his kick is good. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the third overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, it leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
The numbers for Walker from last week's effort. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And so we're into it over. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Walker now at 1st and 10. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And the Buccaneers have it. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And it's a fumble. And the Buccaneers have it. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Darnold. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
14 yards. That's another Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Walker. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and goal at the 5.
Here's Darnold. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Barter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it. We'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run up the middle with Irving. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Now Mayfield. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead, as that leads us to fourth. They'll try it now with Irvin. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now back to throw. Open man is Ibuka. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. But a nice carry. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's good for a first down. First and goal. 3-yard line.
Irvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
6-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. On second and goal. Mayfield. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Irving. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have retaken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Seahawks offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. Down right around the 25. From the 25, here's second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long.
180! What's up?
They'll drop to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you You didn't jinx him.
And he takes these near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Darnold. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
14 yards. And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And down to the 41.
Here we go.
Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
But that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Darnold. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's got Otten. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
180.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. A quick throw there is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
180.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw is Darnold. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now Darnold. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And he's got this down to the 35.
Here we go.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
18 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cobb. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, Darnold. And he's got it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try and run Walker. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Oh, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. Over the middle to Evans. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and at the 6-yard line.
Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Irving. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. It's fielded at the 45. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before the break. Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our look at the NFL starts now. In Charlotte, the Panthers at home to take on Miami. And this is Devon Achane. He's going to scamper 31 yards to the house. Touchdown. The Dolphins move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Houston Texans. And it's Baltimore's all-time leading touchdown scorer, Mark Andrews. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Cowboys. And this is C.D. Lamb. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. 80 yards on the catch and run for the touchdown. The Cowboys find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, a look at the rest of what went on in Week 5 with Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh all on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here comes third down and 7. Darnold. From the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give for Walker running right. We'll get this up to about the 44. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd and 8.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Now a run with Walker. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. They'll look to throw here. A quick pass to Cup. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Here's Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They'll start on the ground with Irvin. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
22 yards. That's good for a first down.
On first and 10, here's Irvin. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. Here's Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. Third and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. Now second and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Mayfield down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then you not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Darnold now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
It's a gain of 29. That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Finding Otten once more. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Play fake. Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
We go set.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Running left is Walker. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
180!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
180!
Now Mayfield.
right back to Chris Godwin.
And he's brought down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. This is caught by Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To throw, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Bucky Irving
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Buccaneers get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The kickoff for the Buccaneers.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now Darnold.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23.
To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more.
And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Once again, it's Irving.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mayfield to throw it. That is caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 15 yards. Complete to Jalen McMillan.
180!
A gain of 15. First down, Tampa Bay.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 16-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's into the end zone touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
And 12 yards to go.
Darnold. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Under pressure now, Darnold with some tempo.
2nd and 17.
Here's Darnold. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
For a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10.
Now it's Darnold. And this one's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one is gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And that incomplete nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. 4th down for Darnold. It's desperation time. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
12 yards. That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the
Again, Darnold. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
16 more yards. That's another.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
76 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's good for a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Buccaneers, first down.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Run up the middle with Irving. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
180!
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Jones. Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
20!
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Tampa Bay, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So
yeah.